Welcome back behind the velvet robe. She's back. Let's just get right into it because we are here with Countess Luann de Lesseps.
Hello, David. How are you?
What is going on? I was just saying to you, here I am in LA. If I was in the Hamptons, I would be coming. You have a show this Saturday in Huntington at the Paramount 316.
Yes, super excited. I love that venue. I've done many shows there. This is an all-new show, Marry F Kill. It's all about the men we'd marry, the ones we want to F, and the ones we want to get rid of. We're not killing anybody. But so it's completely different from what you've seen. And I'm super excited. I wrote a song, which is going to be out in the next couple weeks. Right now we're just working on the details, but I wrote an entire song for this tour. You know how much I love to write music. I've written all of my songs, Money and Chic and Giovanni, and the Christmas song. This one is written with Bruce Roberts, who actually did the Christmas song with me, and Billy Stritch. So super excited for everyone to hear it. It's my open for the show. It is high energy, it is sexy, it is a party. You know what my shows are like. It is a party. Um, and this party is one not to miss. So I'm doing the Paramount on the 16th. And I love that venue, like I said. And then I'll be in LA and I'm going to see you because I'm doing the Will Turn, which is where Madonna plays on the 22nd of March. So super excited for that date. And then I'll be out in Sacramento and Modesto, California in April. So yeah, I'm starting back out on tour with this new show, and it's very exciting and so much fun.
You are going to see me on the 22nd. I'm going to bring some people that have never seen the Countess before. So
Oh my God.
they are so excited to see you when you're here in LA. I mean, what is this new song? Is it about, after, you've given us Giovanni and Money and Girl Code. I mean, what can you tell us about this new song?
Well, this new song, like I said, is about the ones we'd marry, the ones we'd have, and the ones we want to get rid of. So, there's men that I would marry. They give me such a thrill. There's men that I would F and men that I would kill. So it's an all new song. People are going to flip for it. I can't wait for people to be able to get it. So yeah, so it's all about that. It's all about, like I said, the people in our lives that we want to keep around, the ones we want to keep around a little longer, and and the ones we want to get rid of. One of my greatest mentors said to me once, get rid of negative people in your life so you can make room for the good ones. So really the song is about that.
This new show is going to be fun, but we're going deep, Luann.
Oh, we're going deep. Yes. And guess what? Do you remember my song, The Girl Code?
Yeah.
Well, I had stock footage of a video that I did for that song years ago that I never made into a video. So my fans, when they come to see the show, they will see the video for The Girl Code from that epic moment of be cool. Don't be like all uncool.
Wow. Okay. So we're going to see the video behind this moment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, I do a lot of great covers having to do with love and, and the stories that go into those songs that mean something to me. And so it's really a ride down, love lane.
Well, speaking of cabaret, you did post on your Instagram recently. You wrote out when you spend 13 years carrying the Real Housewives of New York and they decide to recast the show. And then you were singing to a cabaret, all that work. Why did I do it? It's to a cabaret. It was obviously a nod to your cabaret. And you said, thank God for cabaret, but
Exactly. Exactly. It's paying the bills because, the show got canceled. Listen, we have Crappy Lake that has been airing since last summer, summer 22, actually, I think 23. Yeah. I'm trying to remember anymore. The years are just flying,
same thing.
Right. I mean, I feel like the older we get, the faster it goes. But yeah, it's been a while for Crappy Lake. So hopefully we're going to see that coming back. I've got a couple other projects in the works. But cabaret is really keeping me afloat, and I'm so grateful because I put a lot of work into it. I have a new director, not so new to you, Richard J. Alexander, who works with the best in the business, and I just feel really lucky to have this as a career because I really love being on stage and I love performing. And So I'm truly blessed to be able to do what I love to do, and people are loving the show. And yeah, I just booked. I'm going to London to perform this year. I'm super excited about that. So a lot of great things coming up. And life is a cabaret, and it kind of saved me in so many ways.
I mean, it did. And look, most people, and who knows what the future will bring, right? I mean, most people don't have 13 seasons, a girls' trip, a legacy girls' trip, their own spin-off. But, when the lights dim for many housewives, like, they don't have something to fall back on. They really just
Right.
don't.
Right. No, I know. And I feel for them, and I feel for people in general that don't have a true passion, something they really love to do. That creative part for me is the most fun. That's what I have the most fun with, which is what I do is I pick the song, and then I figure out, how do I get into that song and why do I love that song? And then comes the wardrobe. That comes the Giovanni visit. Do you know what I mean? So there's a whole method to the way I work in terms of cabaret, because it really is my story. Life is a cabaret, my friends, and it is. So I kind of write my own story, and I get to do what I want. Like, people are saying, well, don't you have to pay for music rights? Because I'm covering Flowers. I'm so happy for Miley that she won the Grammy. Because even before, when I started putting together Mary F. Kill, Flowers is one of my favorite songs, because it's about being able to buy ourselves what we would like, and not having to rely on a man or a woman, or so the show is really, my love affair with music, um cabaret, because it's the stories, and pop culture kind of mixed together. So people are always asking, what is it? What is the show? Cabaret really is about the performer's life, and that journey. And hopefully it's interesting.
That whole Miley, I mean, first of all, did you see my mouth drop open when you said you're going to cover Flowers? Like, I'm a huge Miley fan. That whole album CD is just brilliant. Every song on it, but Flowers is such a
You are
classic.
going to love all my music choices.
Oh my gosh. See, it's like this is why I keep coming. I mean, besides you're my friend, but it is truly different every time. Like, and from
Yes.
what you described to this show, did anything shock you about, you were just on, we made reference to your Instagram post about Girls Trip. Did anything shock you about anyone on Girls Trip? I mean, it's come, it's gone, legacy. Did anyone
Shocked
shock
me
you?
from Girls Trip. I would say probably Kelly, coming back after what happened to her. I know it was so hard for her, and having people think, that you lost your mind on TV is not the most comfortable thing in the world. So it was great to see her come back, and to, I think, leave a different impression on the fans. So I thought you were going to say, what are the shocking things about what goes on in the world and social media and stuff. And I got to say, that cameo that I did for a fan, I did a cameo